Mars,
Yes?
has anybody ever asked you if para kang tumatandang paurok?
All the time.
What about, has anybody ever told you na, Jo, parang nag-midlife crisis ka na?
Actually, yes. I'm actually going through it right now.
I kind of feel like there's a lot to unpack today.
Yeah, because funny enough, this happens a lot, especially when you hit your 40s.
That's so true. All right. Let's dive right in.
Let's go!
Cue the intro.
Hello, mga Pars and Mars. Welcome back to our podcast.
Here we love a good, unfiltered, real talk with an emphasis on being unfiltered.
Yes, ma'am.
And everything, we just want to remind you, everything that you see and hear on this show is purely for entertainment purposes
And our
only.
alleged.
Allegedly. Maririnig niyo yan lagi kapag nag-share kami ng ano. And I am your host, Denise. I'm a full-time content creator with a passion for health, wellness, and living life with intention.
Wow, and this is your other host, JoJo, Mrs. Jungkookie. Well, I'm a self-proclaimed pop culture connoisseur. Animal lover and mental health advocate.
Oh my goodness, mga Mars and Pars, if you're hanging out with us today, follow the show so you never miss an episode. So Mars, who is our pop culture of the week?
Okay, so from the previous episode, we're talking about BTS, right? So I'm on a whole new Korean kick right now.
Are we doing BTS 2.0 or is this a different one?
Different one.
Oh,
Because we need a whole ass episode for that thing.
We do.
But since I'm on a Korean kick right now, and I love anime. For anime lovers out there, and I might be late to the game, but there's this one show or a series called Solo Leveling, which is Korean made, and it won Anime of the Year last year. So it's a big deal because anime is Japanese.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And this is a Korean made series. So if you guys are a fan of Solo Leveling, watch it. Like literally season 1, season 2, tinapos ko lang siya after a few days. So that's why I'm more sorry.
Where?
Oh, you can watch it at Crunchyroll, but Crunchyroll right now, the app.
Is that a different app?
Yeah, it's an app. But Crunchyroll got bought out by Hulu, which in turn Hulu got bought by Disney Plus. So you can watch it at Disney Plus too, I think. But I'm watching it on Crunchyroll, so
watch it. I think I'm gonna try.
yeah. Oh, actually, Crunchyroll. Thanks, Paring Chase, because I wouldn't be able to watch it without your password. So thank you for the
exposed.
Yes, thank you for
Chase
the.
Chase is one of our Filipino listeners.
Yeah.
Hi, Chase and MC.
Thank you. And ikaw, Mars, anong bagong pinakalokohan mong product today?
Oh, okay.
Or
so
recently?
Somebody reached out to me on my Instagram, and
Ooh.
she is actually
Show and tell tayo.
Yes, we're gonna do a little show and tell. This is actually like these are candles. And let me just open this one. I'm gonna unbox. It's called Amoy Candles. That's what it looks like. The box. This is ube cake.
You know how they do it? Sa influencers.
ASMR. What's that one called?
Palawan.
Palawan is such a dear place to me. We were just there last year and I absolutely love it. I kind of opened this like upside down because it's easier. My nails are really long. But look at how like she has red, yellow, and blue. We're so represented. She might Yuki's actually down here and the mom
it's okay. Like she won't eat it. Ooh.
Yeah.
Ube.
Oh
wow.
Did you guys see that episode where we talked about ube? We probably talked about ube like probably 3 times.
Yes.
And a lot of my dental hygienist was like, "Oh, I love this new flavor called oob."
Oob. Pag mayaman, oob. Oh, by the way, this is our third host, Yuki. I am so sorry.
She's very good.
She's very clingy.
Yeah, she's
well,
very
she's my
good.
emotional support animal. So
Thank
where
you,
I go, she goes.
Yuki,
So
for
sorry.
being our co-host. But Ate Victoria,
Unpaid intern.
if you're listening, thank you so much for sending us these candles. We have Palawan and Ube. Yeah, Amoy candle. That's what they're called. And they're very, it's so nostalgic. You know,
Yes.
like there's a lot of different scents. Like there's some pagita, there's pleche flan. So if you're into like the Filipino desserts, if you're into may siargao pa nga eh.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so she does different places, and I think the Palawan really takes the cake because I lit this once.
You've been to Palawan too.
I've been to
so
Palawan too,
brings back a
because
lot
she
of
asked me,
memories.
she reached out to me like, which one do you want me to send you? And she's so kind. And so I told her, Ate, can I have the Palawan, please? And the ube.
Ate,
So,
request.
Yeah.
Gusto ko yung isawan. Kimang Rolls Barbecue.
Boppies. Mga ganon.
Oh my God,
sarap.
yes, I
Thank you
love.
so much. So
Thank
Mars,
you.
whichever one you want to bring. I think this one. You want to bring home the ube?
Sure,
Okay.
sure.
I'll keep the Palawan since
Ginutong eh, no?
I already lit this one. Are we diving into our main topic already?
Yeah. So
Can't believe it. What is our main topic? Tell
our
them.
main topic is midlife crisis, which I know a lot of our listeners and viewers now are probably growing through.
Mm-hmm. can't believe
and
it.
It's normal.
When you said viewers, like that kind of like a bit.
Pangalawang video pa lang viewers na agad.
And y'all, like if you will notice, I have my filter on with like my potty mouth because normally like on our audio, like there's a lot of cursing there. Remember when we first started, we're like,
Yeah.
bitch,
Yeah.
like all the good stuff.
So she has to bleep out a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sis.
What's our main topic? Yes.
Midlife crisis.
Midlife
So-
crisis. When you hear that word, what comes to mind?
Well, okay. So for me, how I see it is, growing up, there would be like yung mga nang-ookray na mga
Okray
tito-tita
talaga.
na parang, oh my God, tumatandang paurong si ganito sa ganyan, bumili ng
Right.
sports car. And there's always that negative connotation.
Of course.
And based on Google,
Yeah.
so scientifically, it is a period of intense identity transition and self-doubt that typically occurs between ages 40 and 65.
Doubt.
Which is nandun na tayo, checklist.
I kind of like, is that really doubt a midlife crisis?
I would say, kasi it is often triggered by significant life events such as a loss of a parent, an emptiness, or facing one's own mortality, which is
Kumbaga, parang
Yeah.
ano yun na lumalabas, parang naghahabol ka or what?
yes.
Yeah. You're trying to
Parang-
catch up on life or something like that.
It's like leading people to re-examine their past accomplishments and future purpose.
Mm.
Parang biglang, oh my gosh, una, like, emptiness, right?
Yeah.
Like, marami naman siguro millennials na they had their kids early on, like in their 20s, which they didn't get to enjoy much of their phase of partying, clubbing. And so ngayon, they're teenagers na yung mga anak nila, they probably have their own extracurricular after-school activities na they probably, you know what, di ko naranasan to, let me go party.
Right.
Right? Or yung mga naririnig natin, uy, bumili si tito ng sports car. Right? Or ng motorsiklo.
And I know somebody like that. One of my friends, my friends, and she actually had kids. Her and her husband had kids when they were, I think they were like 17 and 16.
Okay.
And so it's like, I think they had 3 kids.
Okay.
They had 3 kids, and ever since they had the kids, it's just been, like seeing that the children are okay, school, everything, friends, like all the good stuff that 2 parents can ever offer
Right.
children. And I really
Yeah.
applaud them for that. And so now they're in their 50s.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're in their 50s. I think their eldest is like in his mid-30s, approaching mid-30s.
Okay, so
Something
young
like
adult
that.
na.
So he's a full-on adult, like 30s,
Young
babe.
adult 30s, yeah.
Diba?
Full-on adult na, yeah, right.
And so, she was here visiting recently, and she's like, you know what? And she's turning 50, and she's like, it's my turn.
Right.
It is
yeah.
my turn now. Call it what you will. Call it midlife crisis, but this is like
My
her
turn.
going for her passions.
Right.
And that's always kind of like been the way that I've seen it, is that it's midlife crisis is kind of like you finally having that that energy to like go for the goal, go for your dreams.
Yung mga things na hindi mo nagawa nung bata ka. Like, your inner childhood. And, one of the things that it says here then, one of the things is impulsive choices, such as drastic career changes, reckless spending, or withdrawing from long-held hobbies and relationships. Emphasize on that, the long-held hobbies, right? So, for me, for example, when I was in my 20s, I was still struggling. I didn't have adult money.
You were here.
I was here.
Right.
So I was focused on, finding the next best job to financially support me. So I didn't have extra money for extracurricular activities or mga hobbies. And so now that I have adult money, I would say, kaya nakita nyo from the past year, season 1, ang kinalolokohan ko is labubu.
Yeah.
Right? When those are stuffed toys,
But
so
you
now that I have
never
adult
really
money,
like collected like crazy like that when you were in your 20s, when you were
I didn't.
right.
I didn't have that wiggle room to have an impulsive shopping.
Jo was busy racing herself.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, the last time I collected probably toys was probably
When you were
Pogs.
little.
Yeah, Pogs, right? So to me, I think personally, I'm going through a midlife crisis.
Right now.
Right
in your
now.
life, yeah.
Yeah, like
You're
now I
almost 40. You have what, 2-3 months?
Yes, 2-3 months. And so
Don't worry, it feels so good. I mean, physically sometimes, to be honest with you, we're gonna release our episode soon, the Fabulous 40s.
Yes.
Yeah. You'll hear that stuff then, but
us renting. And so parang ako, for example, like when I was in my 20s, I remember when I first came here in America, they told me the cheapest way to, kasi here in America, hindi ka pwedeng walang kotse.
right.
Like in like the
You
Philippines.
can't walk everywhere because
Yeah,
everywhere
baliktad.
is like it's far, right?
Yeah, pag yung bus mo, it's gonna take you like a couple hours to get to your destination. It's not like in the Philippines na there's numerous buses na it will take you from point A to point B.
But
Itong
that
mga
traffic
routes.
though.
Yes.
But
still.
they do stop a lot here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so by the time you get to your destination, it's like 4 hours, 5 hours later, right? So parang ubus yung buong araw mo. But anyway, so they told me to get motorsiklo. Kasi yung kotse, like, it's gonna take you what? 5,000 in cash, right?
Right.
Ito,
That's the cheapest.
That's
right.
the cheapest.
Yeah, that's true.
Versus 3,000, tapos mura lang insurance ng motorsiklo. And, it's just easy to get your license, right?
Yeah.
And so now, I know this is so weird. Because Jungkook na naman, he's into bikes. And that triggered something in me na parang, you know what?
It's
Why
time.
did it's time. Why did I let myself
I love how Jungkook just
deter
keeps giving it like
by
you
influence? Yeah.
these ideas. I swear.
And the thing is like, oh my God, why didn't I do that before I wanted to? Kasi sabi ko, okay, yeah, it's cheaper than getting a car, but ano naman, blessing of this guys, narinig yun ng lolo ko, sabi niya, fuck no. Because it is dangerous.
Yeah.
But now I was like, you know what? When
Where
will
were
I
you?
have the
In
time?
Arizona or Jacksonville?
I was already here in Jacksonville.
Okay.
And I was like, you know what? When will I ever have the time? So I think that's one thing about midlife crisis is like, you always think, when will I have the time?
Right.
Right? Ikaw,
Right.
Mars, like, do you have any midlife crisis that you're going through?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I won't call the podcast my midlife crisis, but just like everything is clearer now to me. Like my goals, my dreams, and like where I want to be in the next 10 years, like that's kind of like how I see it. It's like I'm probably halfway through my life, if I'm lucky.
Yeah, true.
And halfway is
That's
like
what they say,
I'll be
mortality,
80,
yeah.
right? But I'm halfway through my life just thinking about that, like not constantly, but once in a while it comes to me that it's now or never
Right?
for me.
That's
It's
the
now or
takeaway.
never. And
Yeah.
there's really nobody else that will achieve those dreams for me but me,
Exactly.
So it's like, yeah, I'm completely in that state of like having that attitude of like, it's now or never. Like, I'm not going to be shy about anything anymore. I'm not going to beat around the bushes. I'm sorry. Like, I left that person behind a year ago. As far as like material things, my midlife crisis, the thing that does to me is that I don't want to have a lot of things that I don't need.
Right.
Like, you know, like I'm done buying just
Phase out na
because
yun, yeah.
right, just because this stuff is on sale doesn't mean that I have to entertain. You know, does not mean that my brain has to entertain it.
Right.
It's kind of like, yeah, like that now it's like really being mindful of what I bring along with me, you know, into the next chapter. Even not even that, just tomorrow, you know. Like
I think with you is you spent your 20s and 30s
making
going
a
after.
shitload of mistakes.
Well, it's like you were going through a very responsible time in your life. Now you took your master's degree,
Right.
diba? So nag-aral ka financially, you know, supported yourself there.
Yeah.
So now with you, it's like it's now or never. And you're right. Kasi
Yeah.
marami sa ating mga millennials din na we grew up in a household where, you know, they expect you to do in your 20s, like there's a checklist na
Yeah.
forget yung mga, if you can make money out of like, let's say dancing or yung mga art skills.
Right.
They're like, you know, go after, you know, your career na where it brings money in, right? So, alam ko mga Pilipino ganyan din, like,
Oh my goodness, that's what
daming
happened. That's exactly what happened to me.
right?
Because like I really wanted to take up music. I love sound.
Yeah, and you've
that's-
been a good piano player for the longest I've known you.
Yeah, and not anymore. Apparently, when I went to the Philippines, oh my goodness, I'm so rusty. But
Naiwanan mo na
anyway,
yung talent, yeah.
that's what this podcast is to me. It's like the
Your new
sound,
passion, yeah.
the you know, I'm not even playing an instrument, but like I'm playing with different types of like, okay, how do I make this sound good?
Right.
You know, like even just soundproofing, like it's just such a whole world to me. But that's it. Like I was a music person when I was growing up, and I wasn't able to like take up music in college because that's what I really wanted, or
Right.
acting, or you know, any of that stuff. And I think it was trickling into like me being in social media, me like not minding that like I'm sort of putting myself in there. I was like half in, half out for a really, really long time.
Yeah,
Because like there's that voice that I was talking
It
about earlier,
deters you.
that it's like you're just not good enough. That
And there's
voice when you're
always
growing up
those-
that like wag na yan.
Yeah.
Walang
pera dyan.
Walang pera dyan.
Yeah.
But you know what? If I had, that's one of my biggest regrets, is not really like going for what I wanted, because like I can't even imagine
There's self-doubt.
how I would be today had I started like being my passion, music or acting or sound being my passion from way back, from like 20 years ago.
I think that's what most millennials like face through then. Like it's another part of the culture then they
Right.
expect you to, you know, like
How do you say
to
it?
make a living in your 20s and 30s.
And fit in the
kasi-
mold.
Yeah, and fit in the mold, exactly. Kasi may checklist, right?
Oo.
And so, kaya marami sa ating mga Pilipino na tumatandang paurong. Kasi ngayon lang nila, I have adult money. And
Yeah.
in your 40s, you don't give a fuck what people think, right? It
Right.
deters you. Ako baliktad. Like, yes, I did some stuff na kasi alam ko, okay, I'm gonna color the shit out of my hair so many times. Who gives a shit? Because then people might judge me when I'm like 50 and I still have pink hair. Or I'm gonna get my tattoos now while my skin still can handle it.
Yeah.
Kasi pag tumanda na ako, like, you know.
Kinis mo nga, no?
Like, when am I gonna have
When
the
are you
time?
ever gonna do it?
Exactly.
Right.
And now I have no regrets. Even if I was getting judged the shit out of like my choices in hair color and in my
Yeah.
tattoos, and
Yeah.
now I don't really care. But there is some stuff now. I'm not gonna lie. I had that voice in my
Yeah.
head too. Now it was deterring me. Like, ba't ka magmamotorsiklo? Like, you know, that's fucking dangerous. Like, do you
Right.
have the money for all this stuff, right? Or I've been wanting to play drums. And I never had the chance because, like, what career am I gonna make out of it? Even
Right.
if, like, I have friends now who plays guitar and drums, and I'm wanting to learn, and now I can't. But then again, it's funny enough na I've been seeing a lot of people on TikTok too. Na there's this lady, she's like 45, and she's just started to learn how to play the drums. And she's
Wow.
getting, yeah, but because she wants to live her life. Because you know what, at this point in our life, na, you know what, fuck it. You don't pay my bills. You don't give me, you know, my paycheck. So
Right.
why am I gonna be worried about what you think?
Right.
Right?
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just that, I mean, you'll see, like, next, and in 3 months, you'll be entering that zone of, like, I know you give zero fucks now, but it's even more.
Yeah.
Like, something in your brain just chemically just, like, switches that you're like, yeah, no, like, I'm so clear.
Right.
And I, you know, like, I used to judge. I'm not gonna lie. I used to
I think
judge
it's a
like
Filipino thing
uncles
too,
and
yeah.
aunties that are just like going for what they want. And also because there's also other relatives that are judging them.
Exactly.
And so as a child, it trickles into you that like, yung,
Hindi normal yan.
yung idea na like, oh my God, like ang arte niya. Or like, oh, puro kaartehan to.
Yeah,
you know, all that stuff.
exactly.
And even, you know, it's funny that we're talking about this. I was talking to my dad the other day, and I was showing him like the, you know, just like this wasn't here, but just the bare studio setup. Because I told him, hey, Dad, I got to go because I still got to, you know, create my studio. And then he was like, it's so funny. He was like, oh, okay lang ba sa asawa mo na nagagaganyan ka? That's what he said to me.
Yeah.
And I'm like, Dad, do you realize that all this time, this is what I was born to do? That this is what I really want to do? And then he kind of like switched his tone to like, oh, wow, you know what? It's so important that you enjoy work.
And it's good that you're firm about it.
That
Because
you
back in
enjoy
the day,
work.
would have
I would
folded.
never. I mean, I bent and I took like a course that completely wasn't me.
To make, yeah.
Right. And I tell you what it is. I was in information technology and I did, you know, I worked in IT for a little bit and I just cracked like
Because those are more technical. It's not like
shell.
art related. And you've always
Right.
been an artsy, crazy,
And I didn't really
creative
know
person.
that because
Yeah.
like growing up, they will tell you that there's no money there.
Kaya ang dami sa society rin natin na parang later on, like, doon na sila parang tumatandang paorong in a sense na parang 20s, okay, medyo nasasabihan ka pa ng parents mo na parang, de, walang pera sa fine arts,
Right.
fine. So mag-a-apply ka ng mga jobs, you're gonna do all this,
Oh
what
my
they
God, it
want.
was so hard to like
Right?
force yourself into something that
You don't want.
You don't
You're
want.
not passionate.
Yeah.
Tapos may regrets ka. 30s, medyo nababurn out ka na. Kasi you're like, you know what, this is not for me. And 40s, millennials, or late 30s, that's when you realize, you know what, this is not for me. Let me go after something that I really
want.
do want or I'm passionate about.
Right.
And it's sad because sometimes, like, you know, there's pros and cons. Like, good for you. You already figure out what you want.
Yeah.
But at the same time, that's when the mortality thing is like, you know what?
It's
Fuck, I should have
like,
done this when I was younger.
It's kind of like,
Yeah.
it's a dull noise. I'm not going to lie. That's how it is.
Yeah.
There's a dull noise like somewhere. Like, yo, like it's fucking time. It's ticking.
It's either you do it now or
Yeah.
you don't, right?
Yeah.
So, it's kind of sad na minsan, like growing up, naririnig ko nga rin, si tito mo bumili ng sports car. Samantalang, tawag dito, hindi niya ginawa yan ng 20s. Well, whenever they had a chance, you know what? But that's another thing too that they said.
Ano yung pinakang extreme na nakita mo na midlife crisis?
I think, and that's when I was like going to this topic na, when is it bad and when is it not? Because, like, for example, I had a tito.
Yeah.
I had a tito.
It's always why?
It's always the titos.
Why is it always the titos?
Mas malakas ang loob ng mga titos.
That's true.
He started dating someone young on his 20s.
You know what? It makes sense. Okay, just segue a little bit.
Like,
Bear
feeling
with
nila
me.
bad boys sila, na feeling nila like say,
And I think
yeah.
it has something to do with hormones. You know how like when women, you know, at 35, our estrogen, our desire to be like more or like, you know, like live out our dreams.
Right.
The estrogen like kind of starts to plummet, right?
That's true.
Right. And so nawawalan tayo ng gana, you know, like a
Libido.
lot of us. Especially in countries that's not known, you know. But the men, ang testosterone,
Shoots up.
It's like
Yeah.
it's testosteroning. So I kind of see.
Right? The
I kind of see
testosterone is
why now
testosteroning,
that
yeah.
it's like the titos. Okay, tell me the
Yeah.
story of
No,
this
but
tito.
it's just like, you know, I was gonna say, like, sometimes to a point, midlife crisis is acceptable until, like, it ruins the family.
Correct.
You leave your financial responsibilities, your familial responsibilities, and you step on people and you hurt on people. Like,
That's
that
true.
tito, like, you know, suddenly, iiwanan mo yung asawa mo raising their kids while you're out there gallivanting. Totoo, di ba? That's
I
when you
love
see
when
all
you
these
say
guys.
that.
Di ba?
Yeah,
like, you
that's
see
true.
all these titos, like, suddenly, like, kinabuhayan sila ng dugo, and, like, hindi sila, you know, they felt like, okay, in my 20s or in my teenage years, no girls has ever set their eyes on me, but now they have adult money. They can take people out on dates and
Right.
may charisma sila. They know the kind of words
That's true.
that girls want to hear. Suddenly, their confidence goes up. It shoots up. Midlife
Yeah.
crisis. Start dating younger girls. Leonardo DiCaprio.
Ayun, forever naman na yun, diba?
Forever na yung may midlife crisis.
Grabe na.
Nagsimula midlife crisis yung
Ako,
siguro
alam mo, nung
30.
lumabas yung Titanic, feeling ko nag-midlife crisis ako. We're so young, but like, I was like, oh my God, like, I have to be dating this guy. I have to meet him. My walls were like filled with Leonardo DiCaprio.
He gives me the ick now, though.
Oh yeah, for sure, because like of his behavior.
Like, if, like, you've seen a pattern where once his girlfriends all turn
He
26,
ditches them. Yeah.
bye.
It's like, it's the most common like jokes.
Running joke, yeah.
Like with these hosts whenever there's like award nights.
Yeah.
Like, ayan, ito. Ano yung pakiramdam mo noong bagong dating ka dito sa Amerika and you saw a form of lifestyle that you like kind of wanted?
That I kind of wanted.
Yeah, like, syempre nung bagong dating tayo dito, it's like, of course there's culture shock, right? Like, you'll see that, oh, like, even aunties that are older than you, cousins that are older than you, or titas that are older.
I think the lifestyle, pumapasok lang dyan is traveling, not so much
okay.
more on like other kind of
And you're
lifestyle.
doing that now.
And then, I think that's one of the things that I did when I was 30s. Na it's like, it's not more of a midlife crisis, but if I can do it now, so ngayon, like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm in my 40s. Realistically, the only thing we can do financial wise is one domestic and one international trip per year.
That's true.
I'm gonna be 40. I don't think I can travel once I'm like on my 65 and up, right? So that leaves me with how many? 25 countries
Oh my
left
goodness.
over 25 years.
Yeah.
There's still so much to see
Yeah, I
and
know.
do. And, I can fit all 25.
I have
right?
no desire to travel. Like, I mean, because...
I mean, to each his own. I understand. Yeah.
like, sa akin iba. Parang ang sa akin is like, I really just want us to be okay in the future. Meaning like, napakasimple lang gusto ko parang roof above our heads.
Right.
Being able to like pay the
Stability.
bills. Yeah,
Yes.
exactly that.
Yes.
Because, like where things are headed now, it's just very unclear. It's so unsure. I'm talking about like just the news, like the economy and all that. Yun yung pa sa akin parang, oh my God, like now, okay, like I gotta make money. I gotta, there's that pressure of still like making money.
Right.
It's always that. And it's sad that it's that. But I guess if you want to, if you want to pay, you gotta play.
Yeah.
Kind of situation.
But that's a good thing kasi some people that when they hit midlife crisis is either they panic and they start spending
Right.
like crazy, right? Sports car, they'll be like justify. Now, I grew up owning a Audi TT and I never got that chance. Let me do it now. With you, it's a different, right? Like,
It's the opposite.
no, it's the opposite.
Yeah.
Where like, okay, I'm 40. I don't retire till I'm 65. Don't have enough money to retire.
Right.
Right? So that's a
Right.
good thing. Because some people, it's like the extravagant of like, okay, let me buy a fucking boat, let me buy this. And then they
Right.
forget their financial responsibilities. So it's either.
Oh my God. You forget that
Opposite-
once. If you
yeah.
live in America, you're totally screwed.
What is?
Just like the financial responsibilities.
Right.
Diba?
Yeah.
So parang for me, it's like, yeah, like that's, I mean, of course, like my marriage, my family is number one, but that's like always like just blaring at me that like like we gotta do this now.
Yeah.
That's my midlife crisis.
Kasi
It's
yung
like,
midlife crisis natin is either we're ready for a retirement.
Right.
Or do this before we
Yeah.
retire.
Yeah.
Right?
parang ganun, like I want to make money and at the same time do what I love.
Yeah. Yeah. Sa akin naman, like, another thing that is, nung nabanggit natin is, like, when someone dies, it makes you think that your life is shorter.
Right. You're faced with mortality.
Exactly.
And sometimes it's not even just a family member. Sometimes it could be, the trigger could be like seeing an accident on the road, like a really bad accident on the road that
Right.
reminds you like,
Life is
Life is
short.
really short.
Exactly.
and yeah, sure, we play around, but like, baby, like we gotta
Parang mapapaisip ka pa,
we gotta
what have
lock
I
in.
done?
Yeah.
Like, sa akin, my aunt died when she was like in her 40s. And to me, back then, I felt bad because like, I think I got the side of being adventurous because of her.
You really are adventurous. She's so
Like-
adventurous. Like you're not afraid to like go to a new place. You're not afraid to like try new things.
She was the one that actually got me into
Oh,
piercings.
really?
So, here in America, they don't really let you get pierced unless you have from a guardian. And she's like one of my guardians.
Were you a minor?
I was a minor. I was
Okay.
15. So I
Yeah,
got
yeah.
all my piercings when I was 15.
Okay.
So, yun, like we both share that same passion for life. Thing is, when she passed away, I felt so bad because we've been wanting to skydive together because she was the reason why I bungee jumped.
That
too.
would have been so epic. You did already?
Yeah, we did it in Georgia. So she was one of the main reasons why I was this adventurous because she's like, let's do this. Let's do. Wala
Right.
siyang anak eh. I was her, only my child. So
Yeah.
parang sabi niya, let's do this. And when she passed away, I felt so bad because that was one thing we weren't able to do kasi yung piercings. And then we
Right.
got to bungee jump to Georgia.
Yeah.
And we didn't get to skydive because she passed away. So ako parang, oh God, like, I sure wish
It's time.
life is short, yeah. Well, we'll see if I'm
Is
still gonna
Kevin,
skydive.
is Kevin gonna do it with you?
Hell fucking no. He will even go in roller coasters. And that's another thing too, roller coasters.
Yeah.
My aunt and I would go to all these
That's
theme
so
parks.
amazing.
So
Like,
it's a mortality thing too.
Yeah,
right?
that's true.
Midlife
That's true.
crisis, yeah.
what else? What else triggers midlife crisis?
Let's see. Besides passion and mortality, and then, the regrets of not being able to do
When you were younger.
when you were
Right,
younger,
right.
impulsive, like, drastic career changes.
But that's what I love about Scott, my husband. He's so supportive with whatever I want to do. He's always been supportive. When I transitioned my career into like being a teacher, I used to teach young kids. I don't do it now. He was so supportive with that transition.
Right. And I see that, yeah.
And then now, like, me transitioning full time into just being a content creator, he's so supportive. But sometimes it's like, like there's always that thing nagging that you're not making enough or you're not enough. So I just like learned to tune that out. Like, I'm like, I can't be midlife crisising when y'all are like loud back there.
Yeah.
There's like
It's the
so many.
demons, there's always the demons inside
There's
your head.
always that
the
demon.
self-doubt, the
Right.
self-doubt, and then anxiety. And then it's the part of us now, we were raised to be responsible.
That's true.
Di ba sa Pilipinas,
and I
sabi,
think
fine arts, wala kang pera dyan. Yan.
Responsible is like here, especially and everywhere, is synonymous to like you're financially stable.
Right. Kasi they
know?
always equated success is how much money you have in the bank. To me, it's how much you really lived your life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I don't wanna die having regrets na I didn't do, like my drum lessons. I sure wish I didn't listen when people were about to make fun of me because I wanna do this and that. You know what? Whatever. So
Fuck all those people.
so I guess like that's another thing too. I was brave enough to do the small drastic changes, such as like, because I know when I color my hair, it's fine. It's gonna
Yeah.
go back to natural. When I piercings, I can let it heal. Tattoos, I can always get it lasered. Ako wala akong regrets. But the thing is, like, I sure wish that I was able to pursue some passions.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true.
And I didn't know this was normal. Actually, I felt like kind of guilty until I started talking to you. Parang, is this a midlife crisis thing? And you're
Yeah.
like, oh God, yes, I think I'm going through that because you said you wanted this your passion project,
Right.
And I was like, my passion project for myself is to do the things I didn't get to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's never too late.
It's
if
never
you're
too
alive,
late.
it's never too late.
Or even like pursue the career in like sa education,
Yeah.
right? And I will tell you, like my mom, when she left my dad, we were already in college. She decided she's gonna pursue nursing, and she did, and now she's
and
a
she
nurse.
did. And now,
yeah.
like, Tita Jessie is a nurse. Like, we're proud of you, Tita
yeah,
Jessie.
charge nurse siya. Tapos ayaw na niya maging charge nurse. Sabi niya,
Mahirap ba?
yeah, because like she has all this administrative stuff, and then she said, kaya nga ako dinamot ko sarili ko. But at least wala akong regrets kasi now sometimes now what it's cracked up to be, sometimes a title
That's
is
true.
just a title.
That's true.
At the end of the day, you just want to go home and then rest. Like
And rest.
Yeah.
Be
'cause,
in your, like, safe space.
like that's yeah.
I mean, like, I could totally relate to that. You know, like, I
Yeah.
wanted to teach young kids, but I didn't realize how much, like, my body, how like, what my capacity would be.
Right. You're burnt out.
Yeah, you're like
Super burnt
oh
out.
my goodness, it's so hard. But I love it. But it's sad that it's kind of like something that I had to break up with.
It's not healthy anymore.
It's not healthy anymore. Like I'm always sick, and it was just not like holding up its end of the bargain, which to me, I thought before was like, it's happiness, it's my passion. You know, like I was so stressed out. So it's kind of like, okay, I guess that's not it.
Right.
You know, like that's not it. It's just a part of my journey.
Yeah. And sometimes kasi din may mga pressure din. For example, I know someone, she had a very, very, very good career and mataas siya isang corporate job. And I love her, but at the same time, I can tell that lagi ang topic ganon.
Yeah, yeah.
Is the career. So you feel pressure na parang, okay, you self-doubt na maybe I should try to level up rin. Like, ma-promote. Until when she herself became a mom,
Yeah.
she realized that was not really her end goal. Right? Yung end goal lang pala niya is to be a mother.
Sometimes it takes you, you know, like the things that you thought that you wanted.
Right.
It leads you somewhere completely different.
Right.
Right.
Ako nakailang aral ako na.
My God, if we keep following our heart, bitch, like we'd be so. where are we gonna be?
Like, you know, to be honest, sometimes ikaw rin makakapag-decision niya. Ako nag-nursing ako, mascom ako, nag-cosmetology ako.
That's a lot.
It's a lot.
Right.
Tapos na-realize ko, fuck this, billing and coding din yung pala yung dat-nan ko.
Yeah.
It's not just for me. Sometimes you just gotta listen.
You gotta try.
Yeah. You gotta
right?
try. Exactly.
Yeah, you gotta
No
try in order
regrets
for
kasi-
you to
Yeah.
figure it out.
Exactly.
So Mars, now that we've actually talked about our
Na-identify na natin.
midlife
Yeah.
crisis, what is your advice for our listeners that are starting to be aware of it and they want to be able to cope with it?
Ooh, okay. How to cope? Okay, instead of relying on stereotypical distractions to avoid the reality of aging, professionals often recommend the following strategies to navigate this transition. Well, English. Number one, lean into introspection. Rather than viewing it as a crisis, reframe the period as a midlife awakening.
Oh,
I love that.
So from midlife
Diba?
crisis, we're gonna call it a midlife awakening.
Midlife awakening.
Yeah, that is so much more pleasant.
Right. It's a chance to identify what you truly value and what brings your life meaning. I like that.
I love that.
Parang minsan, di ba, nakikita ko like sa TikTok, like when they get laid off, I love this positive thing that they say. It's not a rejection, it's a redirection.
I love it. It's
Wow.
not a rejection.
It's a redirection. O, diba? Number two, seek professional guidance. If the anxiety, depression, or feelings of isolation become overwhelming, consider speaking with a therapist or a friend or a doctor. And I like that. Ako,
Yeah.
katausap kita, sabi ko, sis, I think I'm going through a midlife crisis. And then we started talking about it. You talked about your passion project. Like, tinan mo ako ganito. Because remember, we're going through like this voice messaging.
Right.
And you were like, no, sis, I think I'm going through this thing. And it felt good kasi parang, all the negative connotations that came with it.
Yeah,
na
like
parang,
because when you say midlife crisis, it's always like negative. Right.
Negatron, sobra. And, you know, ayoko ng ganon. And then like, thank you. Because
You're welcome.
it's a midlife awakening.
I love that. See? Meron tayong bagong natutunan today, mga Mars and Pars.
Magandang title yan. Midlife crisis.
Awakening.
Midlife crisis or midlife awakening.
Yeah, okay.
Right?
Okay, noted.
Number 3, make intentional changes. Focus on sustainable life changes that align with your true self rather than impulsive temporary fixes. So I like this.
And it's good to like always take like some accounting, you know, of like the things that are happening in your life, the things that you have in your life, and just kind of like assessing that, okay, is this serving me?
Exactly.
You know,
right.
is this something that I can bring with me tomorrow? Is this something that I can learn from?
Right.
You know, because I'm always like that. Because like, listen, the midlife crisis, my midlife awakening is really advising me that I can't waste too much time. Mm-hmm. You know, that I always have
ticking time
to.
bomb.
Yeah, like I always have to, especially like when you're, you know, doing, you know, I'm just trying to establish a business from the ground up.
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing it by myself. And it's just so much work that sometimes you're like, I just want to give up, you know?
Yeah.
But I mean, at the end of the day, it's just noise.
Exactly.
So it's really good to be aware of like, okay, like, is this good for me? Is this information good for me? Or is it not? That's why it's really good to always not believe everything that you think. You know?
Yeah.
Keep doing. Just keep doing. That's my goal in life, is just to keep doing. And if I make a mistake, it's my mistake. And I will learn as I go.
Ika nga ng BTS, Keep Swimming.
Oh my God, is that a song?
It's a song, Swim. Because you know,
love
Keep
it.
Swimming.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I like that. And sa akin, ang takeaway ko is, if you don't want to live a life full of regrets, itry mo na ngayon. And if it didn't pan out, then at least you've tried
You
na.
tried.
Yeah, kasi ako like, okay, not gonna lie. I've always wondered how it feels like to drive like the damn bike, right? Kasi junk
Have
cookie.
you done that?
Ano lang, scooter lang.
Oh, sa Tron.
We're
gonna go to
sa Pilipinas,
we're gonna go to
mga
Disney and like she's
scooter.
gonna ride Tron.
Oh,
yes.
yeah. See? Mga Vespa.
Yes.
I've done that. Pero kasi iba yung motorsiklo.
Go to the islands with Kevin. Go to Palawan and rent one of those.
Meron
like,
dito sa
Vespa.
St. Augustine.
Oh, they do.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Pero
Yeah, do that
kasi-
because it's safer here.
Right? Wala kang kalaban na pedestrian.
Right.
Pero kasi ako, like, okay, and this is what that friend told me, na if marunong ka mag-drive ng stick, mabilis ka matutong mag-drive ng motor.
It's been so long.
Mali mo, passion ko maging truck driver. Charles! Ako sa tok-tok. Joke. Yun yung naging side project ko, di ba? Sidecar. Pero totoo kasi parang, okay, so what if later on na-realize ko, oh, takot ako. Like, oh, I can't do this. At least I've tried.
You tried. You know,
Yeah.
you'll be happy when you're like 60, 70 and you're like taking account of everything that you've done in the past, you've done in your life, that like, oh my God, like I want to be able to say that when I'm 70 or 80.
Exactly.
That
I've tried this, I've
lived
done this.
a life. I've lived a full life.
Exactly.
You know, you didn't just survive, you thrived.
Exactly. I don't want to be dry when I grow up. Pero kasi, I'm gonna be realistic too. Like, I can fucking do a Harley.
That's a lot.
It's big.
Yeah.
It's big and wide.
You're gonna have to
okay?
like, you're gonna have to ditch
Bukaka ako talaga.
Kev and like marry a biker.
Yeah.
One of
like,
those people. I think
Gusto ko lang ninja bike.
Are they a gang or a group
Yeah.
or?
Ano ba yung ano?
I don't know.
Sons
I
of
always
Anarchy?
see like in the back, you know how
Bakit
like
hindi naman ako gano'n?
on the freeways, should be wearing that. On the freeways, there's like a big ass Harley, right? And there's always like a vest, and like in the back there's like a design and like a
Shiba
logo.
Inu sa akin. Pinay Millennials. O, diba?
Magagaganyan na si Jo. I love it. I'm so excited for you.
No, but the thing is, I'm gonna be realistic too. I can only do ninja bike, and I don't want people to think
Just do that then.
Yeah. Like, I'm gonna be realistic, and yung playing the drums, and like, a girl has done it. Like, if she can do it, then I can. And then kung wala talaga akong rhythm, wala talaga akong rhythm. That's it.
Just have
I've
fun.
tried it.
Like, have fun. Knock your socks off.
Yeah.
Right.
Wala mawawala sa akin. That was the worst. Like, you're gonna judge me and you don't even pay for my bills. You don't feed me. Diba?
I mean,
So,
that's the thing. Those things are noise, you know?
yeah. Yung mga midlife awakening natin. Galing, no?
I love it.
Oh, that's
All
good.
Right.
Tita's tips and tricks.
Tita's tips and tricks.
What is your Tita's tips and tricks for the day?
Okay, for me, and I've learned this the hard way in the past, that if I don't pay myself first, meaning if I don't take care of myself first, I am just not. I won't say I'm not a good human being, but I'm just so much more pleasant when I take care of myself. Like, I don't have resentment towards like my dogs or my husband or my friends.
Nadideflect mo yung
Right.
inis or
Like,
what. Yeah.
so my thing today is like pay yourself first, meaning like do what you love in the morning. If you have to get up extra early, like an hour before everybody gets up, then do that. Do your skincare, drink your matcha or your coffee, get a workout in. And it's so much more like my days when I do that for myself, when I pay myself first, it's so much more like I'm so much more happier. I feel so much more like I am, how do you say it? I am doing justice
makatao ka.
to this soul, to my body, and I'm just such a happier person. And I'm not like, oh my God. No, like you just feel better.
Yung katawang lupa
Right.
mo, mas...
Yung katawang lupa mo, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
What about
good.
you, Mars? What is your... Oh, wait a minute. I do have your Tita's tips and tricks.
No, I do.
Yeah.
Naisip ko lang ngayon.
Ano?
Kasi I'm using it right now.
Ooh.
Yeah. So, my mom visited, right?
Yeah.
But pabili ako kay mama ng BLK Cosmetics
Oh my
and Curtis. So,
Do you love?
I love.
Yeah.
So, what I learned too from other people is the reason why Asian cosmetics works best for us dito lalo sa Florida is
True.
because first off, formulation for our skin with Asian skin is very different from American products.
Yeah.
Because they tend to cater to drier skin and hindi sila ganun ka-pigmented versus us na pigmented tayo and we're very oily. We have natural oils.
We do. Look at
Very
me.
oily. Yeah. Tignan mo naman. But
Shining, shimmering, splendid.
it's glow. Right? It's glow.
Right. We can call it glow.
Midlife
We're gonna
awakening
stay
tapos
positive
glow.
and just call it glow.
Tayo kasi, like, okay, BLK Cosmetics, first off, yung SPF nila, I've tried numerous SPF na tinted sunscreen. It's too heavy.
Right.
BLK Cosmetics, it works for humidity.
It's very humid where we live.
Yeah, Florida kasi parang Philippines. Alam mo, hindi siya parang all slick.
I love that.
I love it. Hindi ako mukhang baby oil. Talagang kapit talaga
Kapit siya. Nag-absorb ng maganda.
Yeah.
I love that. It looks really good.
Thank you,
it's
sis.
very
Like-
glowy.
Diba? Okay. Yeah. Medyo oily naman, but this is our T-zones.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Pero maganda.
I like
Yeah,
it.
yeah. I
gusto ko
love their
siya.
products.
I
So-
love their products. So, sa mga fellow Filipinos natin, they have good range of,
Of color, they have
Yeah,
like their
for olive
textures.
skin.
Beautiful. I think for me, the only thing that didn't work was their, something didn't work. Their mascara. I could not, for the life
Ano
of me, remove the mascara.
Oh.
Yeah, it's just because for me, like if I can, and I use my cellar water to remove any eye makeup.
As it should, right?
Right. And if it doesn't come off using my cellar water, I use the Biosense. That's my
Okay,
brand.
okay, Biosense is good.
The pink one. And if it doesn't come off using that, I'm like, I can't use anything. Like I can't use that again. So
Yeah.
that's the only thing from my recent trip to the Philippines that I bought that I'm like, okay, I'm kind of disappointed, But the staying power, bitch, if you want to be wearing this
Yes.
mascara for like 3 days, go the fuck ahead. Like, go the fuck ahead.
Yeah.
Alam mo yun,
Talaga
like,
tumatagal pati yung niya,
2
stint
days
nila.
na.
Yeah.
Bakit? 2 days na hindi, as in, stiff pa rin. Kunyari, hindi ako, tinanggal ko siya tonight. Tapos hindi
So
ako
it's like
nag-makeup
a
bukas.
good thing that it works. It's
It
just
is a good
harder
thing.
to take off.
Right, and I think you
It
just need
works.
like a different eye makeup remover, eye cleanser. Yeah.
Gets.
Yeah, but I love their products. I mean,
I love their products. I swear by their products. Their sunscreen, their SPF 50 primer.
Yeah.
Kasi hindi patchy yung foundation ko. I used setting spray.
Yeah.
And then their concealer, hindi siya nagpipil. P-I-L... P-I-L-L.
Yeah, peeling.
Hindi yung peel.
Yeah,
pero
yeah,
kasi yung parang namumumo.
Pilling.
Yeah.
Pilling. P-I-L-L-I-N-G.
P-I-L-L-I-N-G.
Right.
Yeah. Yun. Tapos,
Connoisseur.
Connoisseur. Ano pa ba? Yung cooling primer stick nila. The only thing I did wrong was I put it around my eye and it's because it's cooling parang menthol.
Did you freak out?
Hindi, masarap siya kasi lang, alam mo talagang
Tumitirik na yung
mata ko. Sabi ko, fuck, kamali ako. Parang naglagyan ako ng Vicks sa mata.
Oh my goodness.
So, yeah, but it works.
Everything,
Tita's Tips
yeah.
and Tricks, BLK Cosmetics.
Love it. All
Yeah.
right. Mga Mars and
Ooh,
Pars.
outro. Yeah.
Oh, right. What am I saying?
Right.
Right.
So mga Mars and Pars, I really appreciate you for tuning in to our Midlife Awakening
Yes.
episode.
I love it.
Oh, yeah. If today's episode made you laugh, relate, or text your best friend, follow the podcast on Spotify, and we're on Apple na pala.
Yes, we
and leave us a
are.
review and share this with your favorite Mars and Pars.
Thank you so much to all our listeners. And I do have, we have listeners from London. This is my Spice
London.
Girl.
Oh, London.
Wawa.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, everybody, for listening to us and tuning in. And hopefully you guys get to see this on YouTube.
Yes.
We got to start plugging our YouTube too,
Oh, yeah, we should. Okay. YouTube.
Apple, Spotify.
And
That's
YouTube.
it.
Okay. Love you guys.
Love
Bye.
you. Bye. See you on the next one.
Bye.